American football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll begin by running the option.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Jones, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Jones last week, there isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
2nd and 14. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
To number 89.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. That is caught inside the 5. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Back to throw here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Number 30.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Steelers.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
The
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Not mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
The end of the first quarter.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete.
Everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Gain of 9 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 17. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 17-3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That's number. And he's going to go down again.
The quarterback taken down and sacked by Kenneth Murray. An 11-yard loss on the play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Second down and 10.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Ball to kick off 3.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make?
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Incomplete in the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
6.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Is that it?
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We're on Green Bay.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
And at the 36-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First and 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
The quarterback taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On second down, it's Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6.
The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Oh, boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th
and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
And 1.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Devin White. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Number 37.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Pass interference, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he knocks it through. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
6. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Under pressure, they got him again.
The quarterback taken down. And
that right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brendan, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They'll look to throw here. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Take over first down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
7 yards there and a first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.